For the bosses of this bundle, plural, we have a combo for you.
The Jabberwock is confusion, he's chaos incarnate. You can play these characters, you may bring it to your RPG table.
So yeah, of course, let's talk a little bit about transforming Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Mirror, the classic Lewis Carroll stories, into a playable RPG bundle.
At first, we thought, what are we gonna do? We're gonna follow the story truly like it was originally, or we want to do it special? We want to give it our touch.
We kind of created our own take on it that we can expand on later on, and that is easier for DMs to tell a story around. Some of the classic characters are not present right now because they have been,
we need a fighter, we need a spellcaster, we need a dragon, we need things that our fan base are used to play.
First off, let's talk a little bit about our heroes, right?
The Mad Hatter is one of the craziest characters from Alice in Wonderland, and we wanted to portray that as such. It made sense for us that magic came naturally to him.
It's perfect if one of your players wants to play a wild magic sorcerer,
which is a special kind of sorcerer that evokes randomic effects, some chaos whenever he casts a spell and things like that.
And, by the way, we have some content coming out if you are not satisfied with the wild magic table in the player's handbook. Next up, we have Lewis Carrot. Did you get the pun? This one has been highly requested for some time now. You can also use him as a Fey Wanderer Ranger or as a Oath of the Ancients Paladin. Last, but definitely not least, we have Alice, wielding the Vorpal Sword and all.
On the original story, she's not native to Wonderland. We decided to change that so she has a better connection to Wonderland. She is more adventurous, she likes to travel, she likes to go to other regions. It was natural for her to be a fighter.
It's always fun when we get to do two versions of a model, especially with her Battle Flamingo. For the bosses of this bundle, plural, we have a combo for you. Whenever we do a dragon, and we do have a dragon for this bundle, the Jabberwock, we also like to do a kind of lieutenant for him.
He's the patron of the Queen of Hearts. She's a warlock of his. The Jabberwock is confusion, he's chaos incarnate. You'll be subjected to an ability that makes you take psychic damage.
But the queen doesn't come alone. She also has a myriad of soldiers that obey all of her commands.
WonderMania takes place almost entirely inside the maze. You may choose to make your own story, you may choose to fill it with specific monsters.
I think it's one of our best modular terrain pieces. You're gonna build up a whole scenario almost as if you're using Lego.
It's still a maze, it's still modular, you can do whatever you wish.
That's the point of the endless maze, is so that you can kind of create an open air dungeon that your players are gonna be kind of forced to go through before they can reach their final destination.
There are some creatures that at first it makes you question whether they're friend or foe, and they will try to deceive you.
The Cheshire Cat is not necessarily an ally on this one. We made an effort to make him as creepy as possible. He has been corrupted by the Jabberwock magic.
The DM may choose to use the Cheshire Cat as an enemy. The DM may try to use the Cheshire Cat as a guide.
He's going to be a challenge for the lower levels, but the true thing with him is the creepiness factor, right?
At first, you may see just a smile, other times you may see just a tail, other times you may see a claw.
The separate pieces of him that can show up one at a time and scare the hell out of your players.
The Humpty Dumpty is a little bit different from other creatures from usual RPGs and try to grapple and restrain you, you see?
We wanted to do something that was really, really playable. So we created a monster that can capture and keep player characters or NPCs trapped inside of himself. So you can imagine in combat, Humpty Dumpty just locking someone in and running away, and now the party has to follow him and try to break him down. It was a little bit of a challenge finding the right characters to make sure that every single thing could be turned into a playable miniature, but I think we managed quite well.
A lot of them works perfectly together if you want to play a WonderMania campaign, but many of the characters might be used alone on different campaigns, on different settings.
It's basically the story of a cursed kingdom, so you can take that and take those characters and fit them into any existing campaign, right?
WonderMania, just like Arthurian Tales, is a love job from Loot Studios to our fans, and we paid our due respect to this work of literature that is beloved by so many different people.
This is an amazing bundle, this is an awesome bundle, and I hope you guys like it.